because we know
round one fight, EX teleport overhead. But it looked like he buffered it a little bit. It looked pretty close. It looked pretty close.
But he decides to go for the run-up grab. Very smart. Start getting the first bar meter. Now here comes this juicy damage by FullAuto.
And that's the first stanky leg I might have ever seen in my life from FullAuto. Oh my gosh, that gave me goosebumps a little bit.
Oh, and the punish on the down two. Scar gonna go for the absolute max damage here in the hard knockdown. And what is the mix? Sitting here in the blender, FullAuto using the interactable, but Scar almost baiting that interactable. Oh, that was just swaggy. Was that even necessary, Scar, please?
Oh, it is just building some meter, letting the fall kill.
Trying to slide right on it. But it's opened up at the back of FullAuto, switching positions, trying to keep Scar as close to the corner as possible. Keeping those cross frames, trying to bait out a jump. Scar just a little bit too ready for it. Hard knockdown, baiting out yet another armor. Scar just sitting very nice and patient with his own blend of being aggressive. Gets opened up by the back three, though. That is a hell of a mix. Scar opting to break, wants this round right now and to go up 1-0. But that is a tough break as FullAuto takes round number 2 and pretty much away Scar's meter. There we go, just going with these stagger strings, trying to confuse and throw FullAuto off his timing, but getting opened up by the mix again. FullAuto going for a setup, but EX Smoke Away will do the trick and put him into the safe space to get some more of this juicy damage.
And FullAuto tried to put the media string he has out there, 1-2, 1-2, and still gets whiff punished from Scar. And unfortunate, but we're still dead even here. Scar still has a breaker though, just in case things go south. And let's see if he tries to put him in the blender here.
Oh, and this is going to do a lot of damage. Scar going to try and keep it meterless just in case something happens and he's forced to break. Misses the jump-in punch, but that should end up doing it. FullAuto just shy of having enough meter to break, and Scar taking game number 1. And just kind of letting it soak in for a minute. All right, so Scar. Now, there did seem to be just a little bit of lag going into that first match. Hopefully that gets resolved. As is anything, it's just one of those things dealing with online tournaments, but it wasn't too much to the point where it deterred. We did not have a Emperor Cool Forever King situation.
Whoa.
That was frame by frame gameplay live. That was awful. And I'm glad that was hopefully ended up situated off stream. Here we go, game number 2, Scar. Obviously sticking with Smoke, and like we said, FullAuto really isn't going to pick any other character. FullAuto is his character.
And we give him praise so much for being one of the few to have the name of the character that he plays, because some of us just can't do a Big D. I got to tell you, some of us, we just don't have it in us.
Yeah, you know what? It's almost like for Injustice, if you have the name of a superhero in a game, you would expect someone to use that character, said character.
Yeah, and you know, it's absolutely crazy, especially when that character is absolutely top tier, and now we're seeing that connection.
This is extremely unfortunate, but it seems to be fluctuating in and out, finally getting a little bit better. Scar making the most out of it, goes completely invisible, and all of this mix.
And all of this smoke might have disrupted the internet's.
Look at the fear on Jackie's face, and Scar has actually left. Round 1. Here we go. They're going to stick with their respective characters going into the
infected Jinsei. And looking a little bit better here early, but we'll see what happens. And a stand 4 trading from Jackie. It looked like even plus frames too.
And a beautiful trip guard by Scar leading into the restand. And here comes the mix. And FullAuto just not watching his feet, getting tripped up by the forward 1-3 string. Yet another mix, going for some staggers.
Oh, and that's a couple times we've seen the down 1 into back 2 work from FullAuto into some huge damage.
They're just letting the low rip. Oh. And a standing 1 anti-air through the animation. Scar getting the jump-in punch. And just tried to throw him off of his timing there. Down 1 into reverse grab. Going to keep that corner pressure going for as long as possible. Still FullAuto using that interactable, trying to keep himself away from Scar, but the back 2-1 string proving to be a godsend. Godsend and Scar up 1-1.
Had the back 2 off the run and barely catching the startup of a button that FullAuto had attempted as well. But the only downfall is he put himself in the corner and good blocks. And FullAuto coming off some resources here. He's going to find himself in the corner and potentially in some mix unless Scar decides to go for the damage. He does go for the damage.
Gonna go for the damage. Try to put himself in as good of a position to the point where he can and FullAuto lets go a block.
And with all that smoke around him, that was good recognition from Scar to see that that actually hit. That was not easy.
Here goes another back 2-1 string. FullAuto has the option to break, but Scar's going to try and keep it as needless and as unbreakable as possible. And Scar quickly going up 2-1 here in the set. Connectivity issues seem to be resolved. It seems to be smooth. As far as my eyes, and Scar taking the utmost advantage of it, maybe not even happy with having to go down a game like that. You know, that's definitely, regardless of who you play with, you go down a game like that, it's a scary situation to be in, because that one game can mean the entire difference between winning and losing a set.
Exactly. And we're incredibly triggered here at the Kombat Cup tonight. We had to kill some time. Now, here we go. Game number 4. Scar is up 2-1 on FullAuto. 2-Auto making a switch in costume here, and I rarely see that from this man.
It could be the hidden tech there. But at the same time, it's gonna take a lot more than a costume change to take down Scar. Especially Scar, definitely not happy with that little disconnect earlier, just playing absolutely lights out. We're seeing out those stagger strings. Oh no, we don't want to. Oh, a beautiful standing 1 anti-air. This should close it out. Scar quickly closing out the first round, on the verge of making it into the top 8 yet again here in Season 2. And FullAuto not out of it just yet. Guns just barely hitting him. And oh no. Oh no.
And still getting the conversion is FullAuto off that slam. That happened in such slow motion.
That is tough to deal with. Still getting the hit.
Oh, it throws him out of the
missing and grabbing him through the EX face shift. And the chip will do it.
That's why you're losing.
Now FullAuto on a round to try to tie things up.
Oh my god. What kind of hit confirm? Open up with the back 3. EX smokes away. That was a brilliant whiff punish by Scar. FullAuto going to break. And we have a freeze. Not again. Not like this.
And again, Scar has disconnected. And we are going to game number 5 for top 8 between these two. The character select looks okay on our end. That's a great way to judge. And someone picked Infected Jinsei again. Someone is a savage for one. And here we go. Can the connection hold up? Can the connection hold up here?
I am really nervous right now, because this is going to be the biggest blow up if FullAuto manages to take this game number 5.
And risking it all early.
See, that's not a good sign. Scar is incredibly tilted after what's been going on.
But luckily, in the connection, FullAuto didn't get the big damage and wasn't able to hit it from 1-2-1-2 and an EX up rocket. And now with the back 2, everything is going wrong for both players right now.
He's going to try and get this hit confirmed going. This is just going to have to play out. It's the last match of the set. Back 1 in the smoke bomb works. Scar finally getting the mixing that he wanted. FullAuto sitting on a breaker to use if he chooses to do so. Gets opened up by the forward 1-3 string, breaks immediately.
Ooh, and using the electrical to its best, but Scar all over it. And keeps that string nice and safe with the EX fade. FullAuto had some plus frames, but disrespecting it with Scar.
Needs to be careful. Beautiful hit confirm with the forward 1-3. Don't think this is going to kill, but the lag stops the combo again. But that's going to go ahead and do it. Scar sitting on set point through all the controversy, on the verge of taking the set.
And I love Scar's use of that forward 3. It's so tricky, and you can cancel it late into the 4, which actually puts on some beefy damage. Oh, and Scar looking good here. He just has to hope that the connection holds up to send him in the top 8.
That's the last thing we need to see right now, is for Scar to disconnect.
The ultimate not like this might happen, but for now, it's playing out. And what a reaction for FullAuto to have detected that one to anti-air. This is getting crazy. And even in the lag, we've seen some really good plays from these two.
Oh, absolutely. The whiff punishes and the spacing is still there. It doesn't matter what the connection is. And you see how FullAuto's being so cautious, trying to get as much damage as possible. And Scar having to break it, he's going to take it. FullAuto taking us to the last round. And Scar is, you can tell he's not happy.
And not
decides to let the low rip.
Ooh!
A little bit of lag still going into play. The back 2 connects. And FullAuto's just going with the little bits of damage, trying to keep it going. Oh my god!
And that's gonna do it.
FullAuto takes